Hello everybody, this is David once again, and today we're going to be covering the Dragon Ball Super card game. As you can see, I got my book in the back right there, but we're going to focus on a couple different cards first, and talk about them a little bit, and then dive into the actual sets. Now, I do have the complete set of 1 and 2. Set 3 comes out actually this Friday, March 9th, and I'm going to be getting a case of that in, and that is 12 booster boxes. I will also be getting in the special pack that is for set 3, and I'm going to be getting in the starter deck 2 and starter deck 3 that is going to come along with set 3. But yeah, let's go ahead and look at a couple of these cards. And for all those that I was talking to online, I was talking to you guys on Facebook and trying to get you guys into it, like talk about it and whatnot, but I think a video would be a little easier. I know there's plenty of other videos online, but I said I'd go ahead and go through and show off the cards and whatnot, and yeah, so here we go. First, we're going to start off with the leader card. This is, let me show you if it focuses. Do that right there. Okay, so now focused. So the leader card, you'll see on the very top right there, it says leader. Now this is essentially your, this is your main guy. This is the deck is based around this particular card. This is the Super Saiyan God Goku, and he has his abilities right here. So when this card attacks, choose up to one of your blue energy and switch it to active mode. So once you actually get into the playing and get down to the individual attacks, skills, and all that, then it'll just come in time. But yeah, so when you get down to 4 or less life, you can do what is called an awaken. So to awaken him, you just flip him over, and you have that on the backside. So it's Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku, or Super Saiyan Blue. Now with him, he does get a couple of different elements. So for the permanent right there, during your turn, if you have 5 or more energy, this card gains 5,000 power. And his auto is whenever this card attacks, you draw a card and choose up to 2 of your blue energy and switch them to active. So it kind of has a Magic the Gathering element to it, where the energy is like the mana or the land that you would put down. Yeah, that's for later. I can get into that some other time. But yeah, so these guys are pretty cool. The art is awesome. I really like these things. Always the shiny is gonna get me, you know. But it's a good thing with the first 2 sets. The foils and the full arts were maybe, I want to say, 10% of the entire set. In set 3, they're actually going to come out with the parallel foils, so that's where you're going to start seeing commons and uncommons in the foil version. But yep, so that is your leader card. Next, we will do the battle cards. Now these are like your teammates, your assists, when it comes to other characters that can fight alongside you. This one is just the Kind Saiyan Goku, Son Goku, and he can go on to your battle area to attack your opponent's characters. So these guys are very helpful getting into the game and playing further in. You're going to start seeing heavy hitters like Cell and Frieza. It gets really, really crazy. But yeah, so one of your common cards, and still pretty cool. I like these guys. Alright, and then for the last card type, you have the Extra. You can see up on the top, it says Extra. Now these are like counters, negates, cards that say when you put down, if you play a card, it's going to turn it into rest mode or inactive mode. So these things will come in handy. Yeah, so they're pretty cool. Whis' Coercion. So this one is negate the attack, then choose up to 1 of your energy and switch it into active. This helps so much, especially if you're running this with like the Goku, where you can get energy back. You get another energy with this one, or essentially you get it for free because it has a 1 cost. So you would use 1 energy, but you bring in energy back. So it's technically free. But yeah, so those are the few different types of cards. Now we'll go ahead and go into the collection. And I have to have 1 of every card for my book. And then all the rest, playset wise, I have outside. So this is just to show off the flashy stuff, you know what I mean? So as you can see, it is going through Super, hence the name of the card game. So you can see Champa up there. He does have he is a leader, so his awakened side is going to be right there. So I have to have 1 of each side shown. It's just, I'm very anal about that kind of thing. But yeah, so you see you have Champa, there's Vados, Hit. There's a really cool super rare right there, that's a Champa. The foils on those things are actually really cool too. Yeah, so that's a super rare. Then you have a rare right there. You can tell actually on them by the type of foil it is. So let's see if we can. You can see it's like textured almost, but there's a little bit to the foil right there. So that is the super rare. And then the regular foils are going to be the rares. So you can see it's just, there's nothing of that, there's no crazy foil on there, textured-ish, but it's just regular foil. So that's going to be one of your rares. Alright, so let's go ahead and flip this over. Now this is a special rare. It is also a full art, well to me it's a full art card because yes, it still has the text and everything, and there's a little block right there, but it's a textured foil. So this is a full art to me, so special rares. Let's focus back on that goes. So you can kind of see in the back that it's a little bit of texturing, almost like one of the Pokemon full arts. Where you can see, oh there it goes, better right there. So yeah, this is really cool. And this one's Hit. It glares off the light so much. So that's a special. And there's 4 specials per set as of right now. So you see what set 3 comes with. But yeah, so there's Frost, there's Otamo, Kaba, Super Saiyan Kaba, another form of Frost's final form right there. Magetta up at the top. You have the Supreme Kai and the Kai Attendant right there. Now this is a really cool Vegeta leader card right there because he goes into Super Saiyan Blue, and he has a critical skill which helps so that your opponent cannot have extra cards in their hand from their life, and that helps so much later on when it comes to comboing. But so there's these guys. Now this one right here is a promo. This one says coming soon. So before the set even came out, before set 1 came out, they gave away these as a promotional thing with the demo starter deck. And yeah, so that's how you get that guy. Next, right there is a Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Brain fart for that thing. And he's another one of the full arts. He's one of the specials. Those arts are just insane. I love those things. So yeah, you can see how it spans all the different characters. There's Kid Trunks, Adult Gohan right there, or Adolescent Gohan, I guess, however you want to look at it. King Kai, you got Jocko in there, Whis, and that's actually a 12-drop Whis. He's crazy. He's got quadruple strike. That's a crazy card right there. I've never been able to pull him off, but if I had the chance. Alright, so now we're gonna go into the green cards right here. So You start with your green leader up there on top. It's Goku, right there. And then there's his other side, so Super Saiyan God. You got Broly. A really cool Goku right there. That's the like the enraged Super Saiyan Goku from the Frieza saga. Which is really cool. And then at the bottom corner, you can see Broly right there. Just looking crazy, super strong. He's a 30,000 power, so he's up there. I know he's a really big, heavy hitter. And then up here on the top, you can see this. That's another full art, but that's Broly. Yeah, he's just he's a copy of the other card. It's just a different art. So that's how the specials work. It's the same thing, it's just a different type of art style. And right here, there's a Frieza. That's the full art. And then that is the super rare. So it's the same abilities, same skills, it's just a different art. But I like the specials more. Really, really cool. Alright, so the yellow leaders now. You got Golden Frieza. Down there on the bottom. Final Form Frieza, and then the Ginyu. The Goku Ginyu. Let's go ahead and do the next one. And then another one of the super rares, you have Captain Ginyu right there. Then you have the Ginyu Force, Raccoon, Birder, Jace, and Goldo. And yeah. So now we're going to go on to set 2. This card actually, the Vegito leader, starts set 2. So Vegito is the leader right there. You got Super Saiyan Goku, and you even have Babidi. Babidi running with Majin Buu and like Buhan. Those are really good decks. I've seen them played so well to the point where you're winning in like 4 or 5 turns. It's so fast. Now there's Ultimate Gohan. So like the awakened version of Elder Kai, I do believe it was. That's where his form is right there. It's a really good card. And then there on the bottom you have your regular, your super rare, and then you have your special rare of Super Saiyan Vegito. Oh, there's Buhan right there. So him playing with him, insane. It's so good. So we're gonna go ahead and go into the blue cards now. Well, actually, you got Jiren right there. So Jiren is in the set too. He's good. He has essentially like a dual attack, and he only gets stronger. So he's also a really good card to have in a red deck. But yeah, so blue leaders, you got Zamasu right there. You have fused Zamasu. You have the regular right there. But there's like the enraged where he gets his purple arm, his like toxic arm. It's crazy. You have future Trunks in Super, so he's got like the blue hair, he's grown up. Yeah, then you got your Super Vegeta right there, future Trunks, and even then the Gohan from the Future Trunks movie. So that was, in my opinion, the best that Gohan's ever been. He just seemed so on the ball, you know. He didn't let his studies get to him. He didn't weaken. He was one of the last survivors. It was really cool. I like that going on. So, next, you got the Black Rose Goku. So these are gonna be some spoilers if you haven't seen it yet, but he's actually a really good card too. Then you have your fused Zamasu. And your special full art right there for fused Zamasu. So these two are the same right there. Alright, now going into the green for set 2, you do have Cell. So he is now a leader. Then you have Gohan. That goes into the Ascended Gohan. And you have the androids. Now this is one of my favorite supers, because it's Gohan, and Gohan is like my favorite character, the Ascended Gohan at least. And yeah, he's so cool. Alright, so now you can see right here, That's Cell, the super rare version, and then you have the special rare, the full art. He's just, man, that's so intense. It takes me back to the Cell arc and him fighting Gohan. That was my favorite fight. It was so intense, and you just wanted to help out in any way you could. It was really cool. Alright, you got Cell Juniors down there. Then you got your androids going through from that saga. And then, oh, actually, yep, another one, Kale. So, from Dragon Ball Super. That is the awakened version, what is it called? The legendary version of Kale. So, that is now Broly style for the canon show. Because Broly wasn't canon, like officially canon, it's like one of those what-if stories. But now that the legendary was introduced into the series, now it's a canon form. So, yeah, and then going into the yellow leaders, you have Metacooler, you have regular Cooler into his what is that, 4th transformation or 5th transformation, and then you have Chilled. So they even incorporated Chilled into the mix. And then now here on the bottom, you can see that there is the Metacooler, there is the Super, and the Special. It looks just all gold. It's really hard to tell on this one because he is just too flashy. He's just like all gold. Yeah, so. That one, and then coming up to the end, you have this one, so get a little bit better review. So you have some of the Cooler squad right there, the Big Getty Star down there on the bottom, and then you got Children. Now for set 2, there was something new, something different, and that was called the secret rare. So not the super or the special, but the secret. There's only one of these in the set, and there's actually a new one coming out for set 3. But this one is going to be the Ultimate Force Super Saiyan Buu Vegito. This is also an ultimate card, as you can see right there on in the skills. I don't know if you can see it or not. But yeah, the ultimate, you can only actually have one of these in a deck. So say you have 3 different types of ultimate cards, you can actually only have one in your deck. And he has triple attack and triple strike, so that's potentially 9 damage in one turn, and you have at maximum 8 health. So this could just be a one-shot kill on everything, and it's crazy. But yeah, this is one of my favorite cards too. It's the texture, it's got that crazy foil. It's really awesome. But yeah, so that is set 1 and 2 for the booster packs. So if you were to get the booster packs, you're going to get these cards out of them. And so yeah, there's those. Now in this video, what I wanted to do is I did acquire a tournament pack volume 1. So this is for the first iteration of the tournaments. This came out last, I do believe it was July when they started coming out. July or August of 2017. So these ones came out for that, and you have 8 different cards that could be within this pack. Now there's going to be a foil version and a non-foil version of each of these cards. As you can see, there's Vados, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the Energy Attack Trunks is actually the Kid Trunks. Then you have the Light of Hope Trunks, which is the teenager adult version of Future Trunks. You have Broly, Cell, Mecha Frieza, and Cooler. So I'm going to go ahead and open this here, and let's see what we get. Now, out of these cards, I do need to get all the non-foils, because I have all the foils already. But let's hope that this is a non-foil. Alright. Nice. Super Saiyan 3 Goku non-foil. So this is definitely going in the collection of promos. Now this is promo number 3. So that is awesome. This was one of the hardest cards to get at the beginning. People were paying outrageous prices for these. The foil went upwards of 150 bucks. Some I've seen even higher, and the non-foil went for about 100 bucks. So, but now that they're kind of dying down a little bit, the hype isn't so crazy. You know, he's going down in price. So I think he's about a $20 card maybe, or a $20 to $30 card. But that's still pretty cool. Actually got one of these guys now, so this is going in the book. But alrighty, that's gonna be it for today. Please like, share, subscribe. Let's keep this going, and be on the lookout next week for the unboxing video of set 3. Now I'm gonna go through and do a couple other videos about like starter decks and promos and stuff like that, but first I have to get all that organized. But yeah, definitely keep checking back, and we'll have more content for y'all, and I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day.